Hey everybody, Terry coming back at you. It's been a little bit of a rough week, so I figure, what the hell? I'm gonna go grab me a beer. Tonight, I have decided on one I've never had before, Sam Adams Rebel Rouser IPA. Now honestly, I have never had an IPA before, so this is gonna be kind of a new experience for me. And I'm going to combine this here IPA. I'm going to pair it with General Original Portion. Now, this one I bought in Fairbanks, so this is the one that's actually sold in the United States. Thus the reason the warning label on this one is actually in English. Warning, the product can make your jaw fall off, which is bullshit, but you know, FDA has to have their way, right? Let's crack open this IPA. Actually, you know, that's not bad. Lately, I've been drinking Stella Artois, and this is kind of a nice change. It's got a little bit of a bitter twinge to it. More of a hops flavor to it. I kind of like that, especially with the week I've been having. I kind of like General Original Portion Snus. All the information on the back on this one is actually written in English because it's produced specifically for the United States market. And these only have 9-to-1 ratio, 9 milligram per gram of nicotine. So that's a 9-to-1 ratio, or 0.9%. That's not much for me. I've been using these, but I've actually had to be using two, most of the time, not all the time. Let's start out. I'm not a fan of this can, not at all. I don't like the design because it looks too elegant, classic, but I'm not much of a fan of it. I'm just not a fan. You know, I like, the cans that I really like are either have very clean lines or they're edgy. You know, that's the way I am. That's why I like the Grizzly cans, because they've got that edgy feel to them, you know, that don't mess with me type feel, or cans with real clean cut feel to them. I like those too. But this is more of like a 1800s elegance type feel to it, and I don't like that. Has catch lid, full size catch lid, and so that part I like. I like that. I think these portions are slightly under a gram. I don't know that for sure, but I'm fairly certain it is. Anyway, I got 2 left, and I'm going to pair that with my IPA tonight, and we'll talk about the flavor here in a few minutes, huh? Let's fluff these puppies up. Today I've just had a real need for higher nicotine content. I feel kind of bad that I finished off the rest of that Siberia. Alright, got both of those puppies in. I'll come back in a few minutes, talk about the flavor of this, alright? Hey guys, I'm back. I'll be honest with you, I'm not usually much of a beer drinker. Usually if I drink, it's whiskey, usually Irish whiskey, because that is my favorite. The knot, I love that stuff, man. So it's not like I keep glasses in the freezer all chilled and shit. So I had to add some ice to cool it down. This beer wasn't all that cold, just the way it is, I guess. This stuff, it isn't my favorite. I'll be straight with you. It's got a what they call a classic flavor, but it's not the greatest. You know, it's not the greatest. It's got a tobacco flavor to it with hints of citrus. I can taste slight oak in there, maybe a little cedar. So it doesn't taste real bad, but after about the first 4 portions of it, it kind of loses, you know, it loses its impression. At first, man, it was real good. The first portion I took, actually the first 3 portions of this I took, it was real good. Which is kind of funny because I've been doing 2 at a time for a day and a half. But maybe now that I'm just kind of winding down and allowing myself to kind of chill a bit, maybe that's having an effect. You know, the nicotine on this is considered to be a normal strength at about an 8 or 9 to 1 nic level. 8 or 9 to 1 is just not enough for me. For months, I was doing Cope LC, especially after doing 2 cans of Siberia back to back, and that's sitting at 43 to 1. 8 to 1 just wasn't enough. The flavor is not what I would consider to be unpleasant at all. It's just one of those flavors that really gets old quick. I think that citrus is what they call bergamot, a combination of 2 or 3 different citrus flavors all kind of rolled up into one. The tobacco flavor isn't bad. I'm not real fond of the heavy bergamot in this though. The oak and cedar flavors, top notch. I love those flavors. The bergamot, this has just got too much of it. Now I've got a order coming from Snus 24. Should be here next week, early next week. And I'm going to try and do a unboxing video for you so you can kind of see what I ordered. I ordered like 41 or 42 cans of Snus, different kinds and whatnot, but primarily I bought a general product that I've had before. It's not this one, that I really liked and had a good nick strength, so perfect nick strength for me. So you'll get a chance to see what I ordered. I'm going to spend the rest of my evening just chilling, drinking my very first IPA, which is not bad at all. I'm enjoying this quite thoroughly, actually. And today I'm coming to you from the apartment we're staying at, above the motel. It's not much, but it does for home. Just sitting, chilling, listening to music, relaxing. The boys are out at Grandpa's. They're having a blast. My wife's still working. I'm just chilling at home. Already did my prep meals, cooked dinner, and made a bunch of prep meals, having my beer. Surprisingly, this Snus doesn't pair bad at all with an IPA. In fact, makes it taste better. Figure that one out. Alright, y'all. This is Terry. Y'all have a good night.